Like, is this even my face? Like, look at how smooth and like, holy Hannah, you guys. I don't see any dark circles. I'm not seeing any blemishes. This concealer and translucent powder is seriously amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Beauty Bomb Mom. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I do makeup tutorials and I share tips and tricks for busy moms like myself. Or if you're just interested in makeup, I'm your girl. So today I've got some new products that I purchased at Walmart and I'm going to be testing them out for you guys. Some of them I've seen on some other YouTube channels. Others I've just been kind of curious about. So the first product I'm going to be reviewing is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus. This is like a translucent setting powder. I've heard quite a few good things from this brand. Wet n Wild was one that I used to use a lot back in the day, but now it's starting to get more popular again. So Wet n Wild translucent powder. I got this e.l.f. sponge for concealer. I got the 16-hour Camo Concealer from e.l.f. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I also picked up a new brush. This is the Flawless Face Brush, so you can probably use this for like bronzer or powder or what have you, things like that. I had to pick up another e.l.f. pencil. I've used this a few times before. This is for eyebrows. I really like this one. And this is something new that I have not seen. It says it's new, as you can see. This is just the little Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. And the colors are just kind of nice for this time of year. You can do a little bit of sparkle with this color here and some nice transition shades and a nice highlight shade there. And then I picked up a nice lipstick from NYX. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's get started. I'm just gonna get started with this Olay and Covergirl. This is the Simply Ageless one with hyaluronic complex and vitamin C. And I think I got this one at Walmart, but I know you can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart. You can probably get it at, like, say Target or Ulta or somewhere like that as well. And I'm just going to use my foundation brush to put it in. I didn't use a primer today because I had just moisturized my skin, so I felt that I didn't need one. So I'm going to crack open this bad boy here from e.l.f. and I'm going to dampen it a little bit, make it nice and wet there. And then we're going to test out this concealer here. This is the Camo Concealer 16-hour wear from e.l.f. And this one is in the shade Light Ivory. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And I'm just going to put it here and here because you don't necessarily need it all over. Just kind of in the spots you want to lighten and conceal, give a little brightness to. There we go. And now I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to go ahead and dab that in. I'm really liking the coverage that it's giving me so far. I'm not sure if you guys can tell that, but it's covered up quite a bit of the darkness I had going on. And then I'm just dragging it up above to use it kind of as an eye primer as well. So far it's blending very nicely and it is giving me that coverage that I need. I can't believe I haven't tried this concealer sooner because it really is worth what people are raving about. Wow, okay, so yeah, I'm really impressed with that concealer. Thank you, e.l.f. So next, to set everything, we're gonna go ahead with the translucent powder, Photo Finish. So there's a little sticker here that you have to peel off, which reveals the powder underneath. Now I'm gonna crack open this e.l.f. brush that I just purchased, and we're gonna go ahead and dip that in and just lightly tap that over top of my skin. Yeah, so that's looking very nice. I'm also impressed with this. I've heard a few YouTubers use this one. I think Emily Noel was one, and I can't remember offhand the other, but yes, very impressed. And for the price, like, I'm gonna post the price down below, but it's very good bang for your buck. So I highly recommend this one. For my bronzer, I'll just use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As you can tell, this one's well loved. So go ahead and put this on. Okay, so my bronzer's done. I'll go ahead and use my blush. I'm just gonna stick with my Milani Coral Cove today. And this one just gives a nice hint of rosy pinkness to the cheeks. So this is one I use quite often. Now for eyebrows, I have the e.l.f. As I drop it on the floor. The e.l.f. Instant Lift Eyebrow Pencil. I like this one. I tend to go through it quite a bit. I find that it's more of a creamier texture than some of the other, like, stiffer pencils. So you kind of tend to go through more product, but that's okay. This is in the shade Deep Brown. So I'll go ahead and do those brows. And then again, there's a little spoolie on the end here that you can kind of brush up your hairs. Alrighty, so brows are done. So I've already somewhat primed my eyes by putting that concealer on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and try out this palette. It's called Sundaze. It's one of Wet n Wild's Color Icon 5-pan palettes. So I'll just open this up. There's a little strip you can peel at the back, it says. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch them real quick on my arm to show you guys. So these are the colors here. So I'll start with the lightest one. So it's kind of like a nice shimmery champagne, light champagne color. Second one is more orangey, but it comes off as more of like a light peach shade, if you will. Now the next one's more of like a burnt orange. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty. If you see a sparkle, it's we put up our Christmas tree today, so there's literally sparkles all over my living room. Anyway, the next shade is like a nice coppery color with a bit of shine in it. We'll try that again just to get a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty. And the last shade is a very sparkly, I feel it's almost like a pressed glitter shadow. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. So yeah, those look pretty interesting. We'll see what kind of an eyeshadow look we can come up with today. I'm gonna start with this kind of orangey peachy color here as my transition shade. So yeah, that's looking pretty so far. You can definitely see the color payoff there. It's not super pigmented, which is nice because you can build this up. And this is a nice palette that you could take with you traveling because it does have all of your necessary elements to make a nice eye look. So for the next color, I'm going to take this kind of burnt orange shade and just apply that in the outer corner of my eye, just to kind of deepen up that crease and outer corner. Yeah, so I'm really liking that shade as well. It has a little bit more of a color payoff. It looks a bit brighter, and it's just very complementary to all the other shades in this palette. So I'm also going to go ahead and put a little bit underneath of the eye and kind of smoke that out. Yeah, I like that a lot. Next, we will do a little bit of this, the one next to this burnt orange color. It's more of like a coppery shimmer. I'm gonna use my finger and just put it kind of in the center of the lid. Yeah, that's looking quite nice. You could get a lot of nice holiday looks with this palette. Yeah, definitely. I just cleaned my brush and I'm gonna take the lightest kind of champagne-y color, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the corners of my eye to brighten that up. And also a little bit underneath of my brow. And last but not least, just for fun, we're gonna throw in a little bit of this guy here and see what he looks like on the lids. Just adds a little bit more of a gold shimmer. All right, so that's looking pretty decent. I really like how the light is picking up the shimmer. I don't know if you guys can catch it on the camera, but as I move my head, you can definitely see a lot of sparkle and shimmer going on. So to glam this look up a little, we're gonna use liquid liner. This is the Essence Super Fine Eyeliner Pen, and this is about $4, and it is amazing. So I'll go ahead and apply that. Alright, so as you can see, it was quite easy to apply and touch up. I always like to start off thinner and then you can thicken it up if you need to. I'm going to finish off the eye look with my Essence Lash Princess. This is that one that gives you tons of volume, but you have to be careful because it can clump a little bit. So make sure to take off some of the excess on here before you apply it. right, I gotta get rid of that little spot there. I'll be right back. And I was doing so well. Anyway, okay, mascara's done. On to lipstick. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This one's in the shade Milan. So I'll crack this guy open. If I can. All right, well, that was a struggle to get that open. I don't know if it was just me or the packaging, but it's all good. It's here. It's never been used. I know that. So let's go ahead and apply this. I thought this was a really pretty shade to go with a lot of different looks, especially for the holiday season. So let's go ahead and put this on. Already, it's quite easy to apply and it's very nice and creamy. And it's giving me some kind of scent here. A very, very light scent. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's nice. Okay, so yeah, that looks pretty nice. So yeah, this was super easy to apply. It's not drying at all. It feels nice and creamy. It looks amazing. Yeah, this is definitely one that I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna pick up some other shades in this, I think. Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm really happy with this haul, guys. I'm impressed. All right, so final look. I really like it. It looks good. I like the colors. I like how the eyeshadow's blended. I like the cover, or not the cover up. I do like my cover up, but that one was not new today. I like the concealer. It really brightened up all those areas. I like the translucent powder. What else did we do? My brows. That's not a new one to me, but I really do like the e.l.f. Brow pencil. Yeah, the eyeshadow is amazing for the price. It was like $5, I believe, and you get 5 shadows, like $1 a shadow. How can you go wrong? And then the lipstick. Let's talk about the lipstick. Very easy to apply, very pigmented, creamy and soft, and it looks great. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for coming to my channel. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to review in the comments below. And if you like this kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Saturday new videos. So yeah, if you keep subscribing and coming back, I will keep making new videos for you guys. So hope you have an awesome day.